Good afternoon. Thank you for being here today. My name is Greg Hodges. I'm the Vice President for Institutional Advancement and Effectiveness and also the Foundation Director, Chief Executive Officer. We are delighted to have you here today as we celebrate the opening of this wonderful, wonderful facility. We have often said to folks that unfortunately we don't have members of the Dalton family to be able to recognize, but that is not true today. We are delighted and honored that we've got two members of the Dalton family with us, Marilyn Bremner and Vicki Saville-Bardsley, both of whom are first cousins. Wave your hands, ladies. They came up to join us today, and we are awfully, awfully glad they're here. I am delighted to introduce our president to you, Dr. Angelin Godwin, who's going to give you a little bit of information about what's taking place today, a little bit of history, and then introduce our foundation board chair as well. If anyone needs a seat, you're welcome to come up here, and so it gives me great pleasure to, join her please, if you would, she said. It gives me great pleasure to introduce Dr. Angelin Godwin, Patrick Henry Community College's president.
Wonderful day for Martinsville and Henry County, and we're just so delighted that you would take the time to be here with us. We're just so excited. As we say in South Alabama, we're just begigged. We are so excited. And my daddy was a peanut farmer, and he always said that if you wanted good weather, you had to pay the preacher more. So I'll be passing up an offering plate as soon as this is over, because we're going to let this weather hold. Please take a seat and be comfortable. Welcome to the Thomas Dalton IDEA Center, where we have an opportunity as a community to focus on innovation, design, engineering, and accelerating our community to new and unprecedented economic prosperity. There's so many people here to thank, and I will assure you that nothing like this happens without a lot of people that are really focused. And so our board members, many of our foundation college board members have been such a vital part. Our college leadership team has just been so committed to this entire project. And there are several pieces to the IDEA Center, and we want you to go in and really enjoy it, because this is your IDEA Center. This belongs to this community, and we want to make sure that you understand the doors are open. Before I go any further, let me say that one essential component of the IDEA Center is our Fab Lab. It was originally funded through a VCCS Chancellor's Innovation Fund, but was done then through a partnership with New College Institute, Dr. Leanna Blevins, as well as the Economic Development Corporation for Martinsville and Henry County, Mark Heath, and we've also worked very, very closely with Valerie Harper, and she continues to serve us in an advisory capacity and will continue to work with us on this project. I cannot say enough thank yous to Rhonda Hodges as their Vice President, Matthew Wade, Bill Fain, Chris Wagner, Cord Weinhauser, and Matt Simmons, and there's a list of folks that made this possible. But if you would just join me in thanking those people, they really worked so hard to make this Fab Lab component possible. We're excited, in addition to the workforce development work that we do at Patrick Henry Community College, led by Brunell Thomas. Brunell, wave your hand. But that also the Community Development Division is now housed in the IDEA Center. And so Tiffany Underwood, where's Tiffany? This is her home. And we know that those two things in partnership are really about what the future of this center can mean for our community. We were fortunate a few weeks ago to host Startup Martinsville. It was very exciting, and we appreciate the Chamber of Commerce, Amanda Witt and her team, and also the City Council who were part of funding that, and we really appreciate that. And we always can rely also on our Henry County Board of Supervisors for really understanding that you can attract enterprises, you can retain them and expand them, but also a critical part for our community is that we're going to create them. And we know that the entrepreneurial DNA is in this community. It's what created it, it's what birthed it, it's what grew it. We know it's here, and now this is one little opportunity we have to try to foster it and grow it some more. As you go upstairs, you'll see the space that will be our technology accelerator. The goal for this is we will begin to have challenges through the year. We will bring in a competitive teams to learn to build new products. And their goal is for them to create new products, create new technologies, and as soon as they are business worthy, to spin those out of the IDEA Center. They may go into the incubator, they may go into some other facility that the EDC works with them on, but the goal is that we create new companies driven by new product development and new technologies. It's a very exciting day. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate it. I know we have a number of foundation board members here. If you'll wave your hand, I see Larry Ryder on our foundation board, Elaine on our college board. I see John Gregory, he has been instrumental, Pam Allen here. This takes a lot of effort, but it does prove to us as a community what we can do if we stay on the positive offensive, and that we are moving forward and going to make things happen. You know, there's kind of three folks fellow people. There's people standing around wondering what's happened. There's people that look back and say, wonder what happened. And there's people in the middle with their sleeves rolled up making things happen. And I think that's the future for this community, and it's certainly the future for Patrick Henry Community College. We will not be idle, and we will not settle until our community is the most prosperous it has ever been. It gives me great pleasure to introduce Ron Haley, our foundation board chair. We thank him for what he did. He worked very closely with Chris Parker, our former vice president, and John Gregory in delivering this project to fruition. And so I'm going to ask Ron Haley to the platform to give some other thanks and some real information about how we're here today. Ron?
Try not to knock that over. What a great pleasure it is to be here today. We're prepared to cut the ribbon and open this wonderful facility. Thanks to the generous donation by the Dalton family, the Patrick Henry Community College Real Estate Foundation was able to purchase this historic building here in uptown Martinsville and create a hub of innovation and entrepreneurship, the Thomas P. Dalton IDEA Center. Citing a desire for Patrick Henry Community College to maintain a presence in uptown Martinsville, the Dalton family made a donation in honor of the late Thomas P. Dalton, who graduated from Patrick Henry in 1982, and he was a lifelong resident of Martinsville in Henry County. The Dalton family has been recognized with the prestigious Chancellor's Award for Philanthropic Leadership by the Virginia Community College Chancellor, Dr. Glenn Dubois, at a recent event hosted by the Virginia Foundation for Community College Education in Richmond. I'd also like to express my appreciation, as Dr. Godwin pointed out, to all the other members of the foundation, the community members who have donated dollars and time and equipment and a lot of effort to make this dream come true. It would not have been possible at all without all of these people contributing to it. The foundation also wants to express its appreciation to the executive leadership team for Patrick Henry. Dr. Godwin mentioned a few of those a while ago, but their tireless efforts have made this project come to fruition. So I'd like to recognize Dr. Godwin, Rhonda Hodges, Dr. Chris Westover, Dr. Greg Hodges, and Jack Hanberry. We also want to thank and recognize Roberta Wright. She is the facilities coordinator for Patrick Henry. And Chris Parker, Dr. Chris Parker, who is the former vice president of PH and whose work on this project has been invaluable. The vision of our foundation is to make Patrick Henry Community College an invaluable resource for our community. I believe that once you see what this facility has to offer when you go inside, you will agree that the Thomas P. Dalton IDEA Center is an invaluable resource, not only for the college, but for our entire community. It's going to assure that the legacy of Thomas P. Dalton will continue for generations to come. At this time, I would ask the mayor of Martinsville, Danny Turner, if he has some remarks.
I'd like to welcome everybody to uptown Martinsville. What a great addition to uptown Martinsville. And of course, the Patrick Henry Community College has been a vital part of everything we've done in Martinsville and Henry County, and we wish them well, and I want to thank also Dr. King for some of the additions up and down the street here. But this street has been redeveloped, and we want to go onward and upward. And I'd like to ask the Vice Mayor and Mark Stroud if he'll join me up here. We're getting ready to cut the ribbon here.
I'd also like to ask our partners from the New College Institute and from the EDC to join us as we cut the ribbon.
Okay, tell me when.
You ready?
Ready? 3, 2, 1. Yay!
This is the Thomas P. Dalton IDEA Center. In this center we have a fab lab and we also have a tech accelerator. Community will come in and take classes and they will kind of get certified on machines. Then they become a member of the fab lab. They can be a paid member and they pay like $30 to be a member, and they can utilize the machines in the community lab. Not many fab labs have just a set aside community lab for the community, so we're one of the early ones to have one.
You don't get your fingers down.
So the academic students will come over and use the equipment in their class to do projects on. So they'll design and manufacture their products and test and see if it works, and then iterate their products to make them better. Businesses can come and get a membership. They can come and innovate with different ways with me and the center. But also we can do design, innovation, training, but we also can do prototyping for the businesses too.